What's up? John Sanders here with the Limitless Hoops. How you guys doing? We had fun over this weekend with our young guys. Came in second in this tournament. We lost to the same team that we lost to before, but most of our players are playing up. We have two fourth about to be fifth graders playing against the fourth about to be fifth graders Panthers. While we had some younger kids, but I mean, it was a good game. I thought it was quality. It still sucks to not be able to like put in stuff because kids are too young to understand stuff, and also we don't really play with that kind of time because we usually just work out. But that's a huge thing, and I talked to a coach about it on the second team that we played. He was a big, tall, black guy, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, did you play in college?" But everything he was saying was like the most duh thing in the world. He was like, "Yeah." I'm sorry about that. He wasn't coughing. That is me coughing. But no, he said that all these teams are doing it wrong, and it's crazy that they just try to collect players, that they just try to win these games, and they aren't forward thinkers at all. And he goes, our parents in his program, he said they try to like talk to him about like why aren't we winning games right now? And he's like, because we're playing against better teams. And he goes, it's all the same issues that I have. So I was like, please, here's my number, please call me, because there's so few coaches out there like that who understand the long run and are gonna actually help the kids. And it's so sad, it's so crazy. But yeah, so anyways, there was all that this weekend. We also have workout tonight over at Skinner Middle School. All right, and then we have the 5 perfect weeks still going on, and even though it bumped up to 2 miles, we still had like several kids there. I've been seeing pictures of it in the WhatsApp app. That is crazy, guys. Great job. Now, Noah says that he will be missing the group 1 tomorrow, but I think that he'll still be able to do it overall, because I think that we've built up enough like pressure that he's gonna have to post, right? He's gonna skip. He's gonna go to some games in the morning for his high school. When he comes back, he'll be tired. He doesn't do our workouts anymore, all right? Because he's a high schooler, and they have high school practice during that time. But so yeah, It's going to be a tough road for him, but we'll see if he can complete the 5 perfect weeks. We'll see. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? How you guys doing? If you're here, check in the comment section so that I know that you're here. All right, and let's begin. Let's begin with what do I want to talk about? Let's go with the debate. Since I just talked about Noah. All right, so there's a debate that I've been having forever. Okay, and this debate centers around this guy right here. All right, this guy. This guy's name. Wait, is it this guy? Yes, this guy. All right, where's his name? There it goes, his name at the top. Denis Pamazanov. Denis Pamazanov. All right, he was in our program. Let me give you a bigger picture of Denis. All right, he looks so funny with the hair thing. But yes, Denis Pamazanov was in our program since he was a 6th grader. Stayed in our program until he graduated. That should have been enough time to have him do anything that he wanted to do, but he took a few years off. All right, and out of those 6 years, he took 3 years off. 3 years off because he wanted to be a great high school player, and his high school coach promised him stuff. All right, and it's just the craziest trick in the world, and I don't want you guys falling for this trick. So when you guys get into high school, some people maybe should fall for it, and maybe some people shouldn't fall for it. All right, some people should fall for it, and some people shouldn't fall for it. The people who should fall for this is maybe you. Maybe you should fall for this. All right, what's up, Shimmy? Because if your goals are high school, you should fall for this because you've made it. You've now reached the pinnacle of your success. You will never go higher. You don't even want to go higher. Then you need to probably do it, especially if you can get kicked off the team. All right, because when Denis was a 6th grader, he wasn't that good. He decided that he would do anything for basketball. He said, "I will do anything." And I said, "Anything? If you're a kid and you tell me anything, you're my favorite kid." I'm like, "For reals? Oh, okay, then do this, and he did it all, and it was amazing. By his freshman year, he was gonna play varsity, and they were so happy to have him. They were like, "Oh my Lord, we have this guy. He's gonna be amazing." And when he got in there, he's like, "See you later, coach. I'll never be here again." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I gotta go to open gym. It's at the same time as your practice." And I said, "Skip it." Because I wasn't thinking about high school. I wasn't thinking about whatever high school he went to. What high school was it? What high school did he go to? College Park. Okay, I wasn't thinking about College Park. Who cares about College Park? College Park is trash. I don't care about College Park. All right, and I said, "Are you getting better there?" And he's like, "Nope. Your practices are better. Your workouts are better." He goes, "But I gotta go there because he told me if I don't go, I won't play. And I have a chance to make varsity. I'm very, very happy about that." And I said, "Okay, good luck." And he went there, and the whole first year did not play. We didn't see him for a whole year, but he played like a minute a game for varsity. But that's what happens to freshmen, right? So the next year, I was like, "You gonna come back?" That's what I said, right? All right, and he didn't come back. The next year, sophomore year, at 6'7", played 2 minutes a game. All right, and this is what happened to him. And even with all that said, he came back to us his junior or senior year, and he played with us just during the summer. Came back for some workouts a little bit after that, and he made it to D2, aerospace engineering. Dang, but yeah, he made a D2 squad. I believe that they're D2, and he had a pretty decent career. That's just now finishing up, and I just bring this up because what could have been, should have been a D1 player. All right, that was 3 years that he just wasted trying to appease some high school coach. But look at the high school team. Okay? Yes, the coach is saying we need you here because if he didn't say that, out of his 12 players, 9 of them would do nothing, and his team would suck the following year. But those 3 players would be on some other team doing stuff, and maybe one of them might be in our program actually getting better. He doesn't want that because he's like, yo, I just need these other 9 guys to do stuff too. So I'm going to need everyone here. And if we have one player who's like on this like all-star team, okay, I suppose. Or another player who's on like some soccer team, well, that's cool too. You're a top soccer player, okay, cool. And then another player just doesn't show up, but he's so good that when school starts, he's like, oh, you just came from football? You're our best player. Come on, you're starting. The coach doesn't care if you show up or not. The coach only cares if you get better or not. So if you're going to get better elsewhere, he's almost happier that you skipped because now he gets some more time to spend with some of his other players to make them even more better too. Now, if you're a borderline kid, this doesn't account for you because maybe you're the 12th best player and you can move up to 11, but he'll still cut you because he doesn't know you. Okay, I can see that. But if you have a chance to be good and you really want to gamble to get better, he will appreciate you getting better. And I think that's what Dennis right here should have done. And I think for some of you guys who are really, really improving, you're going to run into the same issue. Now, for our end, all those teams that are the top teams in the country, they're not high school teams, right? And they have their high school team's best player leaving their team. So how can we do that? Well, we have to probably compete during the summer. Okay, so that means that we can invite bad players during the summer. Okay, cool. We'll try to get the best team possible, I suppose. Again, all I care about, I don't care about those games. I care about the workouts. I will start caring about those games when you're a junior and a senior, but we're going to need you to stay on the team when you're a freshman and a sophomore, so that we can build up our team so that when you are a junior, senior, we can put you in front of the best coaches in the country. Because there are so many teams that are like the top teams in 6th grade, top teams in 4th grade, and they aren't the top players come high school. Those teams always, like a lot of times, suck. Those teams just keep cutting players because they're not making anyone better. And to stay on that team, it's a tough job because they're just going to replace you. Then by high school, it's just so mediocre because they haven't been together for so long, and they aren't getting those looks. But maybe I'm wrong. It's just what I've seen so far. So the debate of it all is: do you just stop working come high school? Well, I'll tell you this. I think that I kind of started working when I was in college. I didn't work enough when I was in high school, and I totally regret that. I believe that it should be all about getting better, and only when you think that you've made it should you stop working, and that shouldn't even come in the NBA. You should still work then, and not just rest on your laurels and just say, I'm a part of this team now. Awesome. So heads up for all that stuff. Hopefully we can see you guys keep working to become better even when you reach high school. That's been the biggest thing in our program's history, to try to push people to higher levels. It takes even those 4 years of high school to improve as well. Anyways, moving on to the quote of the day. Quote of the day is begin anywhere. Again, we can start now, we can start later, we can start here, we can start there. What's up, Teo? All right, begin anywhere. And I think so many people are afraid to really go forward because they're like, well, I'm not at a comfortable spot in my life. Begin in the middle, begin on the top. Just begin today. Begin right now. You don't have to be amazing just to start. Okay? So begin with your ball handling, begin with your shooting. Just do something. All right? Quote of the day: begin anywhere. What are we doing today, though? All right, the workouts that you should be doing for homework. We got favorite underdog one-on-one, last second shots, weave rebounds, athletic spin to reverse, pick and roll, retreat then beat, ball drop, layup. Do all those things on your own. Please post the homework, and then we can get better so you guys can be ready for that for the actual workout. Tonight, we got +7, -7, blindfold dribbling, the rhythm drill, scissor ladders to shots, flare repeat to shots, and interior cuts and passes for +7. -7, we'll do that as a group, I believe. For a blindfold dribble, we'll just have you guys close your eyes so we're not passing around those dirty blindfolds. The rhythm drill and blindfold dribbling, those can be done to the side so we can have some room on this like smaller court at Skinner Middle School. It's not that small, but we can add some extra room by putting people off to the side. There's a nice little side spot that's like in between these like columns. It's pretty cool. So that's where we'll do that stuff. All right. And if you want to look at some of the workouts, let's take a look at them now. First one we got +7, -7. Watch it. the basic drill. Hopefully you can remember it. Next one, rhythm drill. Tap, tap, move it, tap, switch, 1, 2, hey, 3, hey, and go faster. Let's go, Connor. Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, next one. Since you last the shots, make sure you guys push out as fast as you guys possibly can. Get your toes, get your toes. And they go halfway, then the person starts. Next one. Flare repeat the shots. Footwork. Make the feet work, baby. Got him. Outside shoulder. Nice job. Over does a perfect out pass, too. Make sure for that one you realize it's not all about the shot. The shot is something to put in. The shot is going to be difficult, but the footwork is what's going to get you open to begin with. If you get open, hey, you're wide open, take your time. Maybe go for a layup, whatever, okay? But getting open is a key component that a lot of you guys don't do in the first place. So it doesn't matter how well you shoot if you're not open. So get the footwork done. It's not just about the shot. Next one. Last one. Interior cuts and passes. This way I want to get up reps, okay? There's going to be 3 different drills. One is going to be popping up for the shot. One's going to be going back door for the shot. One will be going from block to block for the shot. All right? I'll have you guys be in one group going through them all possibly, okay? So we can try each and every single one in one setting. So watch all 3 of them. Try to remember all 3 of them. And we can do it from both sides as well. And that might even be our rotation right there. Who knows? Let's watch it. Here's the first one. As soon as they look over your shoulder, then you flash. Make sure your passes are on point, even to the post, even to the low post. Getting the triple threat in the entire time. When you're in the post, have both arms up. Make the pass with your outside hand as well. Not a bounce pass. Keep the ball high. Now for the next thing that we got, I believe it's the news. Is it the news? Is it the reaction? Is it the news? Is it the news? Is it the reaction? It is, it's coaching. Jason Kidd is the funniest dude alive. He tried to get underneath the Celtics skin with this statement.
Going against a guy like Jalen, so challenging.
Well, Jalen's the best player, so just looking at what he does defensively, he picked up Luka full court. He got to the free throw line. He did everything, and that's.
So now, if you caught that, it was pretty subtle. Jalen is their best player. Why would you tell a team that? He's trying to divide them, and it didn't work because the Celtics still won the game. But that is hilarious. I like that a lot. That would work for a lot of teams. Thank God it didn't work for an NBA team. But yes, just thinking that that player is better than me, or I'm better than him. That kind of stuff divides a team. Now Jalen had a great response to it. They're like, what is your response to what he had to say? He's like, I have no response. And it was a great response. But I like that Jason Kidd, Mr. Hit Me. It's just he would do anything to win a game, and he is so clever. But this one did not work. I do like it though, J. Kidd. One of my favorite players growing up. But yeah, it's all about the mental game. So when people try to get into your minds in terms of like, yo, I think he's better than you. Or, your parents might even do it. They'll be like, you should have more playing time. Things like that. Yes, make sure everything stays positive. All right, everything stays positive. Make sure that like if you have to be like a backup quarterback. You, no matter how much better you are than the main guy, you support him during the games. You support him. Now you try to kick his butt during practice, of course, but once the game starts, he's on your team. All right, you can't be a hot dogger just trying to prove a point out there either. All right, you got to be a team player as well. So it didn't work, but I do like the attempt. We'll see what happens next time. Anyways, let's check out your homework that you guys have been doing. You are what you say. You are what you do, not what you say you do. All right. Declan with the triple cross repeat. Nice job, Declan. Kieran with the triple cross repeat as well. Kieran and Declan with the pick and roll under this to the shot. Nice job. And then the rest is from yesterday, I believe. Pick and roll split and all those things. All right. Keep posting the homework, especially you guys who are running 2 miles and stuff like that. Oh, that was from 2 hours ago. Okay, got it. Great job. Lincoln has been posting as well. Did you ever get hooked up, Lincoln? Lincoln, leave it in the comments section if you're watching. Did you ever join up with everybody who's doing the 5-week challenge? I didn't check. All right. Anyways, moving on to the trivia question today. Is brought to you by Jason Kidd. An assistant coach at Princeton from 2016 to 2018. This player also had back-to-back NBA Finals appearances in 2002 and 2003. Who was it? An assistant coach at Princeton. So he must be a smart guy. From 2016 to 2018. He was also a player who had back-to-back NBA. Jeremy Lin is a nice guess. But no, Jeremy played at Princeton. He never coached for them. And he didn't have back-to-back NBA Finals. And I don't believe he was that old. Did I ever tell you guys I played against Jeremy? Played with him, open gyms, and like at the San Francisco program. We're like boys, basically. Do I have his number? I don't have his number. And we're not really friends. But he knows me. That counts for something. Who is this person? What's up, Mello? That's the person right there. And yo, you are killing it. The answer is Kerry Kittles. All right, Kerry Kittles was a player for the New Jersey Nets, whose star point guard was Jason Kidd. Like I told you it's brought to you by Jason Kidd. So that would be 3 points for Teo, and we got 1 for Mello, 1 for Austin. Nice job, you guys. All right, moving on to finish up a little bit. We got our story of the day. Nah. Let's go to a reaction real quick. My reaction video is about these guys. How they're down 2-0. How do I think that they'll do? We already saw Luka kind of explode last game, and it didn't matter. Can they both be on at the same exact time? Jaylen Brown's a really, really good defender. As Jay Kidd said, he's the best player on their team. I see I know that the Mavs have to win both these games coming up here. I see them winning the next game. I really, really do see them winning the next game. But we're gonna see what happens with this thing. My reaction for it so far is Kyrie gotta show up. It's literally like Luka's looking like LeBron out there. That's one of the worst things about being a LeBron / Luka / maybe Russell Westbrook sort of player, where if you're doing everything, a lot of the times your team can't keep up to you because they do so much less. Like they're gonna like it when you aren't playing because they get to be in a more of a multi-game rhythm. Just stepping up and like randomly hitting shots, that stuff's for Steve Kerr, dude. That stuff is really, really hard to just do. And if you have like a superstar who's like Jokic or like Steph Curry, they get their players the ball so much, and they're not always the one creating. Those teams are more likely to help you out when it comes down to this stuff. So unless Luka's going to go for 50, it probably won't matter in this series. That's what I think about that. It's a weird thing. I think he's kind of caught up in no man's land in this thing. But yeah, we'll see. As for the other story that I was going to talk about, no, I think that was it right there. I was going to talk about the story of the day. Why? The 4-minute mile was once thought impossible, but was achieved in 1954 by Roger Bannister. That same year, another man broke the barrier. By the end of the decade, there were 20 others. Now, even some high schoolers can run it. What happened? The belief that it was impossible was erased, and anything can happen once that occurs. You know, this goes with what I was saying earlier about how hard that you should work to be where you want to be. So many kids cash out their chips early because they don't know any better. Let's imagine that our program, right? That Limitless Hoops has been around for 30 years. Let's just imagine, okay? All right. And out of all the NBA players, 100 of them are from Colorado. And they all did this book. Exactly. They like swear by it. They all have video of themselves doing it, and they've been in the program forever, okay? How many people would we get to do that stuff in Colorado? A lot, all right? Because it's like, well, we know that that's the way to go, right? All right. But if you just say, hey, everyone work hard, not everyone's going to do it in that way, but also they're going to do it a lot less. So do you think everyone is working this hard? Do you think, I mean, how many people are working in the state right now? How many people are working this hard? In the country right now, how many players are working this hard? I would say less than 50, okay? So me asking you to work out as much as the top 50 players, why would you not do that? Because you don't know what's going to happen. It's not guaranteed. But when this guy, Roger Bannister, who was not a runner, he like jogged sometimes. He was like a scientist. And he just measured like what kind of pace to do and other things like that. And he said, I think I can beat the mile record. I think I could beat a 4-minute mile or whatever it was. And he beat it. And all it took was him going, no, I know I can beat it because of science, because it works. And it shows you more because the moment he beat it, people were trying to beat this record since like the beginning of time, okay? This has been around forever, the mile run, okay? And no one could really beat this time. They thought that it was impossible. And after this guy beat it, other people beat it that same year. Then like within a few years, dozens of people beat it. Now, high schoolers can beat it. What happened? It was that everyone now believes that they can beat it. They believe they ran hard. And for me, I did it without even believing in myself. Now, I didn't do a 4-minute mile, but I did a 5:20 mile. My fastest time ever was 7:18. And I told my coach that in college. And he said, no, you got to run it under 5:30 or you're not on the team. You got to keep running it over and over again every week. And I was like, that's impossible. My fast time is 7:18 because I jogged it. I'd sprint, jog, something like that. I had like a plan in the 8th grade. And I never ran it in high school. And then he's like, you'll make it easy. I said, what? Then everyone just starts sprinting. And I was like, what are we doing? Everyone was sprinting. Everyone on my team was just sprinting. And I was like, what the hell? And I'm trying to sprint with them. I'm like, guys, we're going to get tired. We're going to get tired. What are we doing? And then I kept sprinting. And then the next thing I know, it was over. And I came in like 6th place, got like 5:15, and I was like, I was dead tired, of course. I had like all this like dust in my throat. I was like, but I made it. I didn't die. And I was like, I did not know I was capable of doing that, but I know I wanted to keep it to my teammates. So that's the trick right there. The trick is Roger Bannister did it. You need a Roger Bannister. You need to be a Roger Bannister, but then everyone else just needs to follow you. And I was following our best players. I was following the guys that knew that the human body was capable of running fast like that. And I didn't know myself. So for you guys, I'm telling you, you're capable of doing this stuff. You're capable of making it to high levels. You're capable of doing a lot more than you ever, or your parents ever, or your teammates ever, or whatever ever thought that you could do in your lifetime. You're very, very capable. And what I've been seeing from Teo lately, doing the 5 perfect weeks, doing the workout in the middle of the day, then coming to our workout at night. He's a D1 player, period. And I don't say that very easily. He's a D1 player. Freaking Teo, at this rate, could play D1. All right? And it's just the craziest notion because you would not have thought so before watching him. And it's not so much you would have thought so because of his skill level. You wouldn't have thought so because of just his skill level would have made him work less hard because that would be normal. But you can decide to work as hard as you want to, and that's what he's doing. And I just really, really just admire that. And if you can keep going, I don't know if you can keep going, but the pace that you're going right now is insane. It's insane. All right, meaning that like it's not normal. It's not normal for a kid of your caliber. So that makes you go even higher. So congratulations for doing that. Everyone should do that for at some point in your lifetime. And anyone coming to the workout tonight, let's work that hard tonight. Let's see how hard that you guys can work all night long and see what we can do, okay? Don't forget that the quote of the day is begin anywhere. Let's all begin today. Might as well do that, right? All right, that's my time. I'll see y'all later. Anyone coming with me for the workout, I'm picking up at 5:15 from Ryan Elementary. We got another carpool with, I believe, like Gotti or Vince or something like that. You guys keep track of it in WhatsApp. It's all get there. It's all work our hardest. All right, talk to y'all soon. We also have games this weekend and games next weekend. Sign up for all that, please. All right, peace out, you guys.